Okay, sorry about that, guys. I'm not sure what keeps happening. I think I don't know. I think it's just because back then it was different guidelines, and maybe some of the stuff was like grandfathered in. I'm just gonna have to try to avoid the copyright stuff. I have no idea why it keeps getting taken down. I genuinely don't. But I feel like this is more of a safe one because it's like not out in the street. I don't know what. I really have no idea what they want from me. So this is the 90s tag. Um, if something happens to this stream, I'm gonna just have to. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to be done or skip ahead a few books. So let's try to get through this one.
Hey guys, it's Eugenia, and today I'm going to be doing the 90s tag for you guys. I was born in the 90s, so that makes me a 90s kid, I guess. So, I'm just going to go back in time today, and I am going to talk about some of my favorite things from the... And I don't even know how many I had, but I had...
Okay, I'm not sure where that music's coming from. Hold on. Okay, I don't need another like copyright claim.
Question is my favorite commercial, and I would have to say that one of my favorite commercials from the 90s, I still remember it, was Nickelodeon magazine. They would just make that seem like the coolest magazine in the world. I don't remember too much of it, but I did like it, so I'm gonna have to say the Nickelodeon magazine commercial. NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? I think we all love some NSYNC and Backstreet Boys songs. I mean, I had songs from both of them that I liked. I think between the two bands, they both had their hits. I think I'd go with the Backstreet Boys because I Want It That Way is just such a hit. But they both had some really good songs. The weirdest fashion trend of the 90s, tie-dye clothes. I remember a lot of kids back when I was in the 90s would wear like tie-dye clothes. Actually, one time I did buy a tie-dye shirt. And I remember at one point I did think that was a really cool shirt, but now when I look back on it, I'm like, no. Why did I ever buy that? Just no. Favorite collectibles. I also loved Neopets. My favorite Neopet was Uni. She was like the unicorn. She was a uni, but she looked like a unicorn, but none of the Neopets are actually animals. Like, they're all completely separate. If you used to play in the Neopets website, they were all their own species. I would also play in that website all the time. I still think the website was better than Club Penguin. Favorite Beanie Baby. I was never really that into Beanie Babies, to be completely honest. But I had like one Beanie Baby I really liked. It was a bear. I think it was...
Okay, side note. I have like, I want to say 3 or 4 totes of Beanie Babies. I don't know how I acquired so many Beanie Babies. Now that I think of it, I think it's my fault because I said it was, yeah. No, but really, I don't know. Because the last stream is up, and some of it is removed. But I think the further I move into her channel, the less that will happen because she just, it was just different guidelines back then. It's like 10 years ago. So basically, she is anorexic, and she has a lot of issues, but it's not just about like the anorexia, like her whole human being personality changed. Like she's very different. This is normal her. And then if you look at like her today, it's very cartoon voice. She's extremely emaciated. She's very, very, very skinny. So basically I'm just kind of going through these videos and kind of seeing like when did it all change, because people bully her on a daily basis. There's like a lot of weird stuff that's happened, like with her family and just all types of stuff. So
He was a tie-dye bear, even though I was like bashing tie-dye earlier. But he was really cute. He was a really cute bear. How many Tamagotchis did you go through? I only had like 1 or 2 of the actual console. How many dead Tamagotchis I went through, I'm not sure. Favorite game console? I was really into Game Boy. I had like the Game Boy Advance back when they were like totally not advanced. I mean, they were advanced, like they were called the Game Boy Advance, but you know, they've become much more advanced game systems since those days. I also had like a PlayStation. I had the first PlayStation. And some of my favorite games, I liked the Powerpuff Girls game a lot. I would play Sonic a lot. Sonic was really fun. Favorite Disney Channel original movie? I loved Xenon. I watched that movie so many times.
oh my gosh, Xenon was such a good movie. Do you guys see why I used to like her? She was so relatable. And it's not that I don't like her now. It's just like there's not much content at all. Plus, you're literally watching someone kind of just decease in front of you. And I hate to say that, but pretty much that's what's happening.
Amazing. In terms of regular Disney movies though, I loved The Little Mermaid. Like back when I was a little girl, I was obsessed with Ariel. I had a doll of Ariel as well. I don't know why I never opened it, guys. I don't know why, but for some reason it's still in the box. But you know, that's okay. She could be a collector's item, so I don't think I'd even want to sell her because she is just too cool to sell. I just want her to be my best friend. Favorite music artist of the 90s? And I would have to say Britney Spears. You know, she had some really good songs. She still does. She still is gorgeous and makes amazing music. But yeah, I love some of her 90s songs. Who doesn't love Oops, I Did It Again? I think that's definitely a favorite of everyone. Favorite Nick Jr. show?
Again, she's only like a year or so older than me. And like everything she's saying, most everything that she's saying, I relate to it so heavily. And that's why so many people liked her, because she was so relatable. And now it's like a whole character that she plays almost. And it's not just that, obviously. Like I said, you know, like the illness that's going on with her too. Everything's so different now. Her voice, the way she acts, the way she dresses. I mean, she's just different.
And I honestly did not watch Nick Jr. much. I did like some little kid shows though, just not really on Nick Jr. Like I was obsessed with like Dragon Tales. I would watch Dragon Tales like every morning, and Arthur and all those shows that, you know, I'm sure you guys love. I'm sure you do. Who doesn't? Favorite candy? I never really liked candy much, so I don't know. I didn't really have one. Favorite game? Like a board game?
Wait, did you catch that? I never really liked candy much. Anytime she's asked about any kind of food, it's like a non-answer. I never really liked candy much. I don't think she I don't know. Last moments on plane crashes. What? What are you talking about? But yeah, like anytime there's any food or anything is brought up, it's just like a non-answer. Or, oh, don't worry about it, you know, guys, like I eat, you know. Do you though? Do you, Eugenia? Do you?
I liked The Wizard of Oz Monopoly. Because see, I loved The Wizard of Oz. I watched that movie so many times. I actually have it with me. I have The Wizard of Oz board game right here. It is like Monopoly, only Wizard of Oz. Pretty cool. You can follow the yellow brick road to take Dorothy back home because she wants to go home. So yes,
That
this
sounds
was
like
my
a lit
favorite game. I
game.
played this game tons of times, which you could probably tell since the box is just a little bit messed up, probably from opening and closing it all the time. But it was fun. It was worth it. It was worth slightly ruining the box. And it's not really ruined. It just isn't perfect, but you know, it's okay. Favorite McDonald's Happy Meal toy. I didn't really go there, but
Again, I didn't really go there.
I mean, if I were to have a favorite toy though, I think that they gave like Bratz. Also, I think they gave Diva Stars once. And I used to also love Diva Stars. My favorite was Summer. And I had like all those ones, you know, with the big head. I know a lot of you guys say I have a big head too, so sorry, but oh well. Favorite book. My favorite book when I was younger was definitely The Best Loved Doll. It was actually about dolls, and they were kind of like alive, kind of like how Toy Story is alive. And then there was like a beauty contest or something like that. And then there was this doll named Emily, and she wasn't really thought of as the prettiest doll, and there was a lot of other dolls that were considered like the beautiful dolls or whatever, but in the end, Emily ended up winning the contest. So that just is a good message, you know? Favorite clothing store. My favorite clothing store when I was younger was definitely Limited Too. I think they're actually called Justice now.
Did it shut down again? I'm gonna cry. I don't understand. Okay, let me get rid of this content then. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I'm just reacting to this stuff. I really have no idea. I want to say it's the sound. Stream unavailable. Stream suspended for policy violations. I just can't understand why it keeps doing that. Okay, I'm back. You should probably change the topic of your video. Not trying to be rude, but as solution live stream, I mean. I know, this was like a big plan. I wanted to go through her content. And I feel like, see, okay, when it does that, it takes a couple seconds for me to like get off of it. So I just have to like turn the screen off and then it'll come back. But it just keeps turning my live stream off, and I don't know why. So let's go a little bit into the future. How to deal with hate. But I know if this is going to be an ongoing problem. I know. I want to do like a full edited video about her. Kind of like everything that's happened. But I was also trying to look at how it got to, hold on. Let me show you how bad it got. So look at her right here, these two, right? Look at her face. Now, look here. Look at that. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's a huge difference. Her most popular videos are the ones with Shane, her mom. This one was right before she went into rehab. I don't know. I feel like YouTube is so strict now that it's just like, it's hard. I'm gonna try the how to deal with hate one, and we'll see.
Hi, it's
How it
Eugenia, and today I'm here with my friend Chance.
Hello.
Yeah, you guys have to check out his channel and do all this stuff because he's awesome. And today we're going to talk about how to deal with hate. So, let's talk about that.
First step to dealing with hate. Ignore it.
Yeah, ignore it.
It doesn't matter.
Exactly. It doesn't matter what people are saying to you because the chances are the reason that they're doing it is just because they're probably like insecure in their own lives and they feel like they need to take it out on other people. So, the best way to deal with it sometimes is just like ignore it, like, just don't let their comments get to you and just like focus on the people who are being positive because those are the people that are more important and who you want to like surround yourself with. So,
especially if they're hating on something that you love to do, then that they don't matter because you're doing it because you love it, not because of like, oh, I want to be popular or whatever. Like, if you love it, then don't. Who gives a fuck what other people think?
exactly.
Like, it really doesn't matter at all.
I think everyone goes through like periods where they get like a lot of hate or they get like a bad period of time. Like all throughout like my life in school, I mean, I got like bullied pretty badly, and I know how much that sucks. Because at the time, like it seems like it will never end, but it does. I mean, eventually, you're not gonna be with those people forever. So what they're saying isn't something that should bother you. And also just like on the internet, I mean, there's like a lot of like hateful people. Like when I posted like that twerking video, which was a joke, I got so much hate for that. And
So I think what's happening, you guys can't even hear me. I'm just gonna have to wait until it comes back on. I don't understand what's going on. Are we back on? Okay. So here's my theory. Because the videos are so old, I'm going to test this theory out. Because the videos are like 9-10 years old, I'm going to see if by doing a closer one to us, right? Like maybe 1-2 years might change something, right? So, here's one with her like little catchy addressing the rumors about me. I'll give you a hint. She doesn't actually address any of the rumors, I don't think. The blatant ones where she's actually like anorexic. So, Let's see. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see if my theory's right.
Hey guys, it's Eugenia. So today I thought I would do a video that honestly is kind of random, but yeah, so anyways, I guess kind of to explain, I've kind of been on the internet for a pretty long time, posting videos and all that, as I guess you guys probably already know. I guess just kind of like on the internet sometimes and being online. Sometimes I will hear some really, really crazy things about myself. Sometimes kind of like literally just like kind of like crossing over to just like crazy conspiracy level, like insane stuff. And I don't know, I hear a lot of kind of weird like rumors, weird things about myself. Like I'll read a lot of weird stuff sometimes. People post or like believe is true. So I just kind of thought that today I would make a video talking about a couple of those things and kind of like tell you guys the truth about them, which I know some of you guys online that do not like me. I know some of you guys are probably not gonna believe me no matter what I say, and are just gonna think
The main issue for any religion, the main issue is
All right. I don't know. I feel defeated. I genuinely wanted to keep doing videos about her because there's so much content. And I feel bad for her. I want her to get better, all that. But at the same time, YouTube doesn't want me to talk about her, so I'm not gonna do it anymore. Or maybe I could just do an actual like long form video. But this just is not gonna work. So maybe we'll play a game instead. But I'm gonna have to give it a different title because people are gonna be like, "Oh, Eugenia," and like the thumbnail, and then they're gonna be like, they're gonna be like, Anyways, basically, Eugenia is. She's been popular on YouTube for a really, really long time, like over 10 years. And she's gotten into some controversy. There's been a lot of debate about, you know, should she be on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, all that. Like, should she be promoting eating disorders? And she doesn't promote eating disorders. She doesn't ever say the words, but just her body alone kind of, you know, they're saying that like people look at her and they're like, oh, I want to look like her, you know? So there's been a lot of, you know, arguments about that. And one of the biggest arguments that Eugenia herself has made is like, well, would you go on someone's, you know, live because they're extremely overweight and say you're promoting an eating disorder? I don't want you, you know, I want you banned. So I understand that she says that. Like, I get it. I definitely understand like what she means by that. But I think the bigger outcry is like someone needs to step in some form because she's actively, you know, DYING. And that sucks. It really sucks. And it sucks that I can't even make content on her without it getting taken down. Not for me, but just it's just so weird because I think so many people throughout the years have reported her. And she's not allowed to do lives on YouTube anymore. I don't even really think she makes many videos anymore. So she's on TikTok a lot. Her TikTok's been kind of shaky. They've taken it down like multiple times. So I just don't know. She's very controversial. And we're literally all actively watching her EID. So it sucks that I like can't say certain words on here. Okay, well, I'm gonna end this then, I guess, and maybe come back and play a game later. I feel like it's just safer to play games on here, because when I try to talk about this stuff, YouTube's like, no, don't do it. I'll be back at like 8:30. Something like that. I have to go take care of some stuff. So, alright. Bye.
Man, I got all the flavor bitches say I'm delicious. I'ma have all you motherfuckers laying in the ditch. I'ma kill all you rappers, I'ma aim with precision. They was rocking with your ass till they made a decision. All my friends making millions cause they know I'm my bitch. A lot of entertainers crash, I can see the collision.